Next, Clifton Otto, Akamai Cannabis Clinic.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify on this measure. My name is Dr. Cliff Otto. I'm a medical doctor and practicing cannabinoid medicine specialist in Hawaii. I support this measure and just wanted to offer some brief comments to expand upon my written testimony. This bill is very important because it shows how necessary it is to harmonize the state and federal regulation of controlled substances. In this instance, a Schedule 5 controlled substance was removed from the Federal Controlled Substances Act, and by removing that from the State Uniform Controlled Substances Act, that allows this the regulation of the and sale of this substance to be coordinated between state and federal governments. On the other hand, we have Hawaii's medical cannabis program, which is a prime example of what happens when you do not harmonize the state and federal regulation of controlled substances, and in this case, a Schedule controlled substance. As a result, we have a conflict with the federal regulation of marijuana that is causing discrimination against our patients and against businesses that want to engage in this state-regulated program. So what I am proposing is an amendment to the bill that would use existing federal administrative processes to have the Department of Public Safety file an application for immediate relief with the DEA and also a petition for permanent relief with the DEA based upon the state's authority under the US Constitution to decide how controlled substances are used within the state, and the fact that the state has never gone back to the DEA to try and harmonize the state and federal regulation of the state authorized use of cannabis under state law for medical purposes. So thank you for considering this amendment, and I'm available for any questions.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all the testimony we have on this measure. Members, any questions?
Chair.
Representative Ward.
Dr. Otto, question. Are you suggesting the bill doesn't go far enough and you want to go beyond, or is it going beyond which would make the bill better? Which is more important, the bill or your amendment to it?
I think the two together are equally important because the bill as it currently stands does something that is very necessary and something that has to occur every year, where changes in federal scheduling are similarly conducted at the state level so that this substance can be regulated properly. But that doesn't mean that this harmonization only occurs from the federal to the state direction. It can also occur to the state up to the federal direction because of the state's constitutional authority in this area. So what I'm suggesting actually is that my amendment and the bill as it stands be considered together, because they both deal with this same concept of preventing conflicts in the state and federal regulation of controlled substances.
Okay, I see your point. It's only that the time has not arrived for that particular amendment. And then you want to put it into this one. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, members. Any other questions? Okay, seeing none. Thank you very much, Doctor.